Hello, everyone. Tabitha here again with Haystack Creations. Hope everybody's doing good. We are going to be doing what is called tip-ins. A tip-in, if you don't know, this is what I call them. Tip-ins is where you can take a page like this that I did, and you can add it to your book. And all you do is either secure it with tape or glue or however you want to do it. And you're going to secure on both sides. And that way your page is adhered. It's in this book, it's not going anywhere. And the way I did this one was the envelope is up here at the very beginning, right here. And this is the flap to the envelope. So I used that flap to hold as like a little cover. And I made a little altar paper clip and I put it right there. And that holds it shut. And that's my tip in right there. So that is a tip in. So we are going to do a tip in with this envelope's flap on the second signature. This is a flip flop journal. So this thing will go on and on and on. It's just like it flips. So there you got one signature, two signature, three signature, and it flips. Four signature right there, five signature, six signatures. So I've got six signatures in this one. So I'm wanting to go to the second signature now, and I'm wanting to add a tip in to each page, each um, signature. Okay, and I'm using the Edith Holden um, pages as my tip ins for this first side, for the first side of the first part of the book. Okay, so here's my envelope right here. Okay, I haven't decorated it yet, but there's the flap that goes with that envelope. Okay, I'm going to take a page and I'm going to put it in there and I'm going to secure it with tape. Okay, it's going to get secured with tape, and then we're going to do the same way that we did that one. I will have it folded over, and voila, there we go. So to do that, I need to measure because I want these words off of here, and I want it not to hang out my book. So I'm going to get my pencil. I'm going to make a little mark. Let's see. I'm going to go right here, even with my book pages. Okay. So I'm going to go right there. This right here is the back side of my first signature. Okay. So there's no more pages there. And my back part is not sewn yet because I will probably be putting pockets back here. Just haven't done that yet. New process of the book. I've just started it really. So I'm really just now getting into it and starting to decorate it. So, okay. So I made my little mark. So I'm going to take a ruler and I'm going to get this ruler right here. It's got more of a straight edge. I'm going to line it up here. And I am going to tear this bottom part off. And this bottom part now can be used. We're not going to throw it away because there's Edith Holden words on here. That's where she describes some of the flowers and the butterflies, and the right there is the red-tailed bumblebee. So I will probably use this red-tailed bumblebee as my paper clip. Okay, because I do want to have an altar paper clip to close it. So we got that right there torn down. I am going to ink where I tore, and I'm just going to go ahead and ink all the way around it. Okay. We'll ink all the way around it. But tip ins and flip outs and flips and flops, and that's what makes journals interesting, I think. And wanting to add, yes, I'm using the Buzz into Spring kit by Line Dot Arrow and Nonstop Paper Crafts, but I'm tipping in some of these Edith Holden pages and book pages and some things like that. Well, some things I went ahead and I sewed in with the signature, as you saw with the envelope there. Some of the book pages I did. Now, some book pages, magazines, things like that, I might not. I might do them as flip outs or tip ins, or you can always add it here at the end. You don't have to add it right here. You can put a tip in right here at the top and just have it to flip up. You don't have to do it right here. For me, that is what I'm wanting to do. I'm wanting it to go right here because I'm utilizing this as my, here goes my dog, never ends. I'm going to utilize this as my little flap here, and they can journal on this side and all. Isabella. But Isabel, she likes to bark when she thinks she hears somebody. And I've got some deliveries coming today, so she's probably hearing UPS out there or something. But okay. So I've got this right here, and I'm going to go ahead and use the same washi that I used for the other one, but I'm not going to do it yet. I need to figure out what I'm going to do on this. On this one, I just went ahead and I stenciled it with the stencil, and I put a bee on it. Okay, I might do the same with that, but I don't want those bees. I want a different bee. So I think, or something different. So I've got to look and find me something, and I need to get those bees back out. If I can find them again, that'd be a chore. Okay, so I think I might. Here's my little bee stamps. I think I might. My paper clip is going to kind of come in right here. So I'm thinking maybe, which one do I want to do? I want this one. Well, how's it go? This one. I could put the little honey jar, but it won't all go on there. Or do I want, maybe I will try this little honeybee. And we'll put it like right here. And depending on how my paper clip goes, I might come back and put one right here. I don't know. On this one over here, when I did it, it worked out to where I put two. And I am going to go ahead and stencil that. So this is the bee I'm going to use. I'm going to set these over here out of my way. I'm going to get my little block. Here's my little block. I'm going to get me a little block here. So we'll get our little bee on there. So we'll be ready. And we're going to get out the black ink. There's my black ink. Oh, let's see here. Let's get, I think I'm going to go with the orangier color this time. Last time I went with the wild honey. I think I'm going to go with the marmalade. I don't know. Maybe I do the wild honey first and then go over it with a little bit of the ground espresso. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Now, where did my pad go? There's that part. There it is. Jeepers weepers. Okay, so let's get our stencil. And let's use it. Here's my good old stencil here. I'm going to put me a piece of paper behind that because I don't want anything to get on that. I'm just going to grab me a piece of paper here and put my little thing on here. Like so. Get my brush. This is the wild honey. And we are going to take and we're going to brush some like here and there. Okay, and then I'm going to get my other brush. And we're going to just kind of go in a little with some of the brown. I'll kind of form it a little bit better to where you see it a little bit better. And I do like that. Perfect, perfect. Okay. Now we can do our tip in. Now let's do our tip in. Okay, so we'll put this up. But I like that. I like the way that one turned out better. You can see the honeycombs better, you know, little beehive or little beehive. Okay, so this is what we got. And this is where I'm going to go. See the bee? That bee is called a red-tailed humble bee. And I don't know the Latin word, how to say it, but, and that butterfly is also right there. And we might put this in there for the butterfly too. And what was on the other side? The other side explains some of the flowers that's on the back side. Okay. But I want to make sure I get this one here, so that's going to take that away. I want that. right there. Okay, so let's go on and get this tip-in going. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of pull it out a little bit. I don't want it to be like way up in there. I don't know. I guess I can. It's just it's going to take it a while to form, so my book's going to stand up a little bit until it flattens. So I want to go the length. Okay. I take glue stick whenever I'm doing the tip-ins, and I make sure that even if my washi tape's the real sticky kind, this one's semi-sticky, it's not that sticky, I still run it across my glue stick, only because, well, for one, I just sat there and wrinkled that. Only so, well, come on, straighten. Let's just get a new piece. That just went not very well. So we'll get a new piece. And this has just got some words on it. It's like a little newspaper kind of thing. But anyway, like I was saying, I sit here and I do this to make my washi tape sticky. Sticky. That way I know it's not going to go anywhere. It won't go anywhere. Probably wouldn't go anywhere anyway, but you never know. Okay, so I got that pushed up against there. Okay, now I'm going to make sure everything's lined up, and I'm going to lay my washi right there. It's upside down. I don't want it upside down. Go this way, guys. Okay, so we just want to go in. We're just going to put this in here like so. Okay. So now it's done it, and I will have to go take these little pieces right here off. That's going to have to come off, but I'm going to wait till I do the other side. So now we can flip it this way, and we're going to have to do this side same way. So you got to do both sides. That way you're securing in your page, okay? And these may be called something totally different, adding a page or something like that. I don't know. But I've always known them as tip-ins because I learned how to do a tip-in from Bible journaling. Because you're tipping in little pages, you're adding it to your Bible, and a lot of times instead of coloring directly onto your Bible page, you would take another page and you would, do it up the way you want to for the scriptures that you're reading, and then you can add it to your Bible, and it's a tip-in. Or if you did color in your Bible and you wanted to add something different, maybe you found an article, or maybe you found, you illustrated something, I don't know, anything, you could add it on in there. So I'm just going to hold my page up. I'm going to get in there real good with my fingernail, and I'm going to add my page. I'm going to turn it this way. I'm going to smash it down this way. Get it in there good, so I know it's in there good. Now I am going to take my scissors, and I'm going to cut off this one little piece up here because I don't want it showing right there, which I could just kind of snip this way and fold it over, but I don't want to do that either. But I could. Okay, so there's that little piece. And let's get this little piece off of here. But easy smeezy, guys. Tip-ins. They're fun to add. It's a great way to add additional things to your journal. Let's just say you had your journal fully decorated and you bought a journal or something, and you want to go back and you want to add something that you want to add. Do a tip-in. Okay, I'm going to fold this over just like this. Just like that. And I'm going to make me a paper clip, and I'm going to clip it right here. Okay, so that's going to be my next tip-in, my next paper clip. And I am wanting to use some of my cardboard here. I'm really liking this. I had embossed it, and I embossed it. I don't know if you can tell, but it's embossed. And I put some gesso on it because I was going to use it for something else, and it didn't turn out that way. But now I can use it for some paper clips or some backings, to do to something else. I dropped it on the floor. Um, and I like the torn. I just kind of like it torn. I'm going to move this page out of the way so we don't get it messed up. Those pages are so nice. Let's ink around it. And this cardboard, I like to ink around it heavy. I want it to be really heavy. Now we got to think how we're going to do this. I do like the word on it, like I did the other one. I think that is a good way to keep the words with the pages, because I did tear them off, but I am utilizing them in the book. And the ones that I don't use, I will utilize elsewhere in the book. So it's going to get used. It is going to get used. So I didn't know that was a red tail humblebee. Let's get a paper clip. I'm going to use a large paper clip, just a silver, plain old large paper clip, like that right there. I'm going to go ahead and put it on here. I put the biggest part of the paper clip on the back. It's just a preference I have. And I'm not going to push it all the way down. I'm going to kind of leave it up a little bit because I want to put a tail on it like I did this right here. I want to do another tail right there. So I'm not going to put anything on that. I'm going to leave it alone. And now I want to get me some tape. And, they say put a lot of glue on that paper clip. I still had the problem where my paper clip still slid around, okay? But if you take a little piece of Scotch tape, washi tape, whatever you got, and put it down over that paper clip, guys, it's not going nowhere. That paper clip's not going nowhere. So there we go. There's my paper clip on. It's going to clip on the back. I got it secured with the tape there. Now I just got to figure out how I want to decorate it. Let's see. This one here, I just did the word. I put some lace behind it, and I called it a day. Now, I'd like to do this one a tad bit differently. I do want to use this word, but now this word's a lot smaller, okay? Let me see. Where did my little ruler go? This one here is a lot smaller. So I got room to add more things to it. See, I've got a lot of room left on that. And then this right here, we will save. We'll put it over here in our little pile and get that on there. Let's see what we got. We need to ink it, ink around it. Ink around it. Now we got to figure out what we're going to put behind that, So let's see. What can we do? What can we do? Got a little bit of this. Would this look right on it? That on there. I don't know if it would or not. Maybe on the upper part of it or the lower part, I could have some of it. So we did it like that. I don't know. Let's see. Let's just see. Yeah, that would be okay. We can have that there like that so far. And I think it needs a little fluff. Fluff. What can we do to give it some fluff? What can we do? Give it some fluff. I've got some white here. I had some yellow. Where did my yellow go? I don't know where it went. I had some yellow out. But I think I might use some of this cheesecloth. Just give me a big old chunk of it off. And I wish I had it gessoed. I like to take gesso and stiffen it up and everything, but I didn't do that. I don't know how this would go, but you know, I could just take my where'd my little thing here go? In my paper. Bring my paper back out. I can color it. How about it? We can just color it like this. Just white cheesecloth. Take your little pen, your little dauber. If you don't have any of my lovely hand-dyed stuff available, just use your dauber. That'll work just fine. Just fine. Okay. So I'm going to put this down. I need to ink around this a little bit. Just a little. I don't want the little honeycombs to come off, but I want it inked. I think I ink my fingers, guys, more than I ink my paper sometimes. My fingertips. Okay. So we've got that. All right. Now if I put that down. Yes, yes. But we're going to go this way with it. Yes. Okay. Now I'm just going to take my Fabri-Tac and I'm going to put quite a bit of Fabri-Tac on this piece here that I'm going to be laying down. Okay. That way it can go through and lay down some of that cheesecloth too on the cardstock. So we're just going to punch it down. Let's get it down over here. I'm going to cut some of this off. I don't want it that big and bulky. So it's little. You just want some little. And now, we ain't done. Get that all turned around here. That piece there is going to come off. That piece there is going to come. That's already off. There we go. Okay. So we're still not done with it. We're thinking bees, guys. Think bees. All right. I am going to go to the sewing machine and I'm going to sew some little stitches around this because this is what's going to be laying on here. And I might have a little, no, I don't think I'm going to. I'm just going to stitch around it and I'm going to lay it on top and I might put a little bit of black thread, around it. I dropped that, so that's I have to wait. So I might put a little bit of black thread around it, but I'm just going to straight stitch around and I might zigzag around the sides. I don't know yet. But right now I'm just going to straight stitch around and I'll probably go around a couple times if I've got room down here at the bottom because I don't want to mess this up. This is my word now. We're going to do this. And then I will go around again. And this one will go a little wonky. Going a little wonky. Okay. Now I'm going to come up this side and I'm going to zigzag. Get down here a little bit. Back a little bit on parts of it. And let's do the other side. Do the other side. I'm going to clean up stitches. Okay, there we go. Now we just got to clean our little stitches off. These scissors are like really dull. I like stitches hanging out though. And I'm probably going to grab some of this right here real quick off the sewing machine. Just a little wad of it. And we're probably going to wad it up and stick it like right in here. Right there. This is going to go down right here on it. So let's get some glue on it. And I think I'm going to use, I wonder if I don't know what color seam binding I got over here. But I think I'm going to use seam binding instead of lace this time to do my tie. And there you go. We got our little humblebee word. And he's going to be a paper clip. So there's our awesome paper clip for our humblebee. And let's see what kind of, I don't want anything real dark. I've got this lighter yellow, but is it going to be too much of a clash with that yellow? I'm going to have things in the middle, so you probably won't see it. So I'm going to go ahead and use it. And I'm just going to do the basic tie. You know, I could use green. Ooh. Oh, I could. Maybe I used green. That gives some added color because of the greens and stuff. Now, I'm going to show y'all something. Don't y'all laugh at me. I'm going to take my dauber and I'm going to rub it around and grunge it up. I need it grungy, semi-grungy. So that color just got darker, didn't it? So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to stick it through this little loop of our paper clip. Okay, and get her tied there. Let's cut her off a little bit. All right, so there's that. Now we're going to put it on our little thingy here. See if it's going to be long enough. Perfect. See how it's going to go. And that's going to hang off the page. And that's what I want. Now we still got to put our little stamps on there. So let's see what we're going to do here. This always scares me with these stamps because I should have done all this before, like the envelopes, before I put it in my journal, because it's hard to get in there and get even, you know. So I just need to go like right about here, and I just want one bee. It's going to be one bee. I just want one bee. And I think I'm going to put him right here. If I can get him in there and get him stamped good, I'm going to stand up a little bit because I might have to redo. No, he's good. I can handle that. Okay, so we've got our bee. Not done with him yet, though. I'm going to take my gold gel pen, and I'm just going to kind of fill him in a little bit with my gold gel pen, and maybe color some of the little in here where the black is. And since he's a red tail bee is from what that says, a red-tailed bee, I might get a red gel pen out and put a little red on him, right there on his little tail. You know it? So we colored him in a little bit yellow, so whenever you're looking in person, you can tell that the bee now has a little yellow on him. Let's see if we can find a red pen, and I've got one right here. A red gel pen, and let's color his tail red. He's a red tail bee, right? So now he's got a red tail. So we've got a red tail bumblebee. Well, excuse me, humblebee. Humblebee. Okay. So there's that. There's our red tail humblebee. And guys, There we go. That is the tip-in. Now, when you get ready to use it, all you got to do is undo the paper clip, journal you a little bit here. You can add you whatever you want to in here. It's your book. It'll be, you know, whose ever book. But yeah, so there we go. That is a tip-in, guys. I really do like that. I like that a lot. And this right here tells about him. He's a red-tailed humblebee, a Latin word. You got your Edith Holden page there, your Edith Holden definition of your red-tailed humblebee. And then we've got this back side. And this back side is where I will probably go back and put in um, some of this right here. Um, make some little placards or something, just so I'm using it, because I don't want to waste any of this book at all um, that I'm using for this. But there we go, guys. That is what we call a tip-in, and that really is red. It doesn't look like it in here, but his tail is now red. So anyway, guys, I'm off of here. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't liked, subscribed, and comment, I would love for you to do so. If you are looking to join a Facebook group, come on over to Haystack's Crafty Corner. We would love to have you. We have a lot of activities that go on each month, and a lot of talent is in that group. A lot of talented guys or gals are in that group. So come on over, join us. We'd love to have you. And happy crafting, y'all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.